Okay, so this is my bullet journal. This is a B6 Slim from Chic Sparrow. It is an Austin leather. I cannot remember exactly what it's called right now, but I will be sure to link it in the comments. But I absolutely love it. I just have a old earring on here that is a tiger's eye. I lost the other earring. I don't know how people keep earrings because I can't anyway. I really do love this size a lot. Now let's open it up. So I have not changed anything in this planner. This is just how it looks right now in all of its messiness. So I do use this as a wallet. So I have my driver's license in here, which I won't pull out. I have this card from an artist that I like to keep in there just because I think it's really pretty. I have page tabs from Simply Gilded, a washi card from Simply Gilded, and I also have another washi card that doesn't have anything on it, and right now I just use it if I want to tip anything in to my planner. I also have these cute little sticky notes, and I have this pretty journaling card from Simply Gilded that I also like to keep in here. And under that I have just a couple little postcards from the dollar store if I feel like writing a little note to somebody. This is something that I got from a new tarot deck. I just got into tarot. I use it for journaling and journaling prompts. I'm very new at it, so maybe in the future I'll do a video on that because I am enjoying it a lot, and I'm not using it to predict the future or anything, but I really feel like it has been great to add to my self-care practice. I absolutely love this card, so I decided I would stick it in here. And under that I have another journaling card from Simply Gilded that was just really pretty. Now, this part of my planner I do have closed off. This was when I was doing a lot of planning and journaling, and there's just some personal stuff in there that I don't want to share. I do recommend mixing your planning and journaling. I just think it's, you know, a great for self-care. And I'm all about the self-care. All right, so once we get to this part of the planner, this is when I decided I was going to go official bullet journal style. So this is my future log. I just have the next 6 months on here, and if there is anything that I need to quickly jot down to reference later when I'm planning, this is where I do that. It is very messy. I messed up a lot, and I don't care. I am a mother. I have very limited time, so I just went with it. And that's really going to be the theme for a lot of this planner. I have a little section here where I leave space of books that I want to read. A list of future YouTube videos that I want to do. And right here I have my daily habits and my weekly habits. This is just kind of a reference sheet for when I am planning my day. If I think I missed something, I can come back here and make sure that I got everything that I need to do. I honestly probably need to update this because I have added more daily and weekly habits into my routine. So I will be doing that. Right here is a little section that I made for quotes to remember. I also need to update this section, but this is just where, you know, if I hear a quote or read a quote that I want to remember, I couldn't put it in this section. Right here I have a place for me to put healthy meal ideas. I am not great at meal planning, so when 5 o'clock rolls around and my fiance is asking me what's for dinner and I have no idea, you know, sometimes I'll just send them a picture of this and say pick something, but this has actually really come in handy for when my brain isn't working and I'm not sure what to do. I could just easily flip right here and pick something off of this list. I should probably update this also though. Most of these are just very easy, simple recipes that are quick and easy to do. Right here is another incompleted section. So I started this section to put my, you know, my son's like first milestones, and I haven't used it after this, so I really need to get better about that. We'll see. If you've watched my other videos, you know that I have talked about trying to get everything in my planner and sometimes not following through with it. So, you know, like I said in those videos, I'm not gonna let myself feel bad about it. This is another section that I have not been doing. This is my health check-in. So yeah, I just have my weight and in what week. So I have dropped my check-ins, but I do plan on going back and filling these in also. Let me just zoom in here a little bit more. Also, this is a Midori notebook. I do like the paper, but I am obsessed with Stalogy notebooks. Right now, they do not make a B6 Slim, and I am trying to patiently wait for that to happen. I know that some people do get Stalogies just cut down to that size at, you know, Staples or another office store. They will cut them down, but I am trying to hold my breath for them to release that size. So we'll see if they do, and if not, maybe eventually I'll get one cut down, but you know, I don't know right now. I'm just gonna finish this book and then we'll decide. Right here I have my wish list. If there's something that I want to buy, it really helps me to think about it if I can just put it down on this wish list instead of rushing to buy it. And then if I, you know, am buying something, I could always reference this list and say, okay, is that what I really want to spend my money on? So this really helps me just because I love buying things and I am trying to be more minimalistic and really slow down my purchasing. I have noticed if I just write down what I want and get it out of my head, I will not be as quick to buy it, and I will be able to reference this list when I am ready to buy something, kind of prioritize what I want to get. This is a section for my passwords, and then I also have just like this pen test section right here. And I did leave some pages blank just in case there's anything else that I want to add. I'll have room for it. So here is how I do my monthly spreads. I just write the month at the top and then number the days down the side, and if there's any event or any like memory that I want to add in the month, I will do it here. I do like when people do the monthly like actual calendar spreads, but I never get to it on time. Maybe one of these days. For now, this works for me because it's easy, quick, and I don't have to think too much about it. This is a acetate from Simply Gilded that I cut and taped into this planner. It's really pretty. When I referenced the other washi card, if I can find it now, let me see, where did it go? Anyways, I have another washi card like this that the one that doesn't have the washi on it, and that is what I use to tape things into my planner if I need to. This is my July inbox. I just put everything that I would need to do. Another thing is, you know, I will reference this section at the beginning of the month, and then I can transfer anything over from here to my July inbox. I made this just to have a brain dump section. If there's something that I need to do, but I don't know when I'm going to get to it, I can just write it down here, and when I'm planning my days, I can reference this and transfer anything over that needs to be transferred over. You will see sometimes I do washi tape. I have not in a long time. This is really the most decorating I have done. So like I said, I keep this super simple. So usually I just put the date up at, you know, the top of the page, and then I will go down and list anything that I need to do. I do a little dot if it's something that I need to do, a dash mark if it is just a note, and then on my dots I will check them off as I go. And then if there's something like an appointment or somewhere that I need to go, I will mark it with this little circle here. Hopefully you could see that. It is basically like the official it's the official bullet journal method system. So here, you know, I have the same thing. I started listing, I had a grocery store trip, so I just write what I need right under that. If I need to move something over, if I don't get to it, I will just do a little arrow and move it to the next day. And sometimes I'll do like a little bit of journaling down at the bottom if I feel like it, you know, just adding a little snippet from the day or how I'm feeling or anything like that. This is basically the same thing here. I am not good at calligraphy, so don't judge me. I was just trying to practice and see, you know, what I could do. But other than that, you know, I put a couple little stickers here along with some washi tape. I was feeling fancy. This is probably the most decorated that this planner honestly gets. I did kind of the same thing here for Sunday. I guess my point of this video is that planning does not have to be this huge thing where you are decorating and, you know, making your planner look beautiful every single time. As long as it's functional for you, that is the most important thing in my opinion. That being said, you will see that a lot in my planner. I take out all of the fluff. If I don't have time to decorate, I don't, and I don't stress about it. I just, you know, use what I need to do. Friday, I just made my list. I needed to go to the grocery store, so I used that page for my grocery list. Some physical exam questions for my doctor. I just wanted to have a space in my notebooks that I could reference when I was at the appointment and make sure that I wasn't missing anything that I wanted to talk about. You could see here I had a little mishap with the fountain pen, so you know, that is there. Right here I wanted to make a list of anti-inflammatory foods. This is also from my fountain pen spill. I just stupidly opened a fountain pen when I knew it didn't look right, and this happened. I honestly thought about going ahead and just getting into a new journal when it happened, and I told myself, no, I am finishing this book. I will get through it. If you could see here, my 1-year-old wanted to play with my pen, so that happens. Like I said, like I keep it super basic, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm sorry if this video isn't as interesting as some of the videos that you see with all of the beautiful spreads, but I just want you guys to see that your planner does not have to be like that. Like if you just want basic, a place to list something down, that's completely okay, and I 100% recommend it. And you know, it could be really easy to get super caught up in decoration, and I have had that issue in the past, and it has led me to not using my planner. So you know, I still do enjoy decorating and the creative side of planning, but right now, this is what works for me. You could also see here, like I have Thursday, and I skipped all weekend I did not plan. So, you know, I didn't plan Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I'm back into it. That is something else that I do like about bullet journaling is you don't have that intense guilt. You have a planner that is already dated and you miss days and that space is just, you know, you could go back and journal with it. There are things that you could do with that space, but I find this method really helps me with managing the guilt if I do miss a couple days of planning, because we're not all perfect and sometimes we're gonna miss some days. Back here I have a notebook that I have not even used for anything yet. I'm not sure what I will use it for. And then I just have some stickers here that I made myself. I'm not even gonna put those there. This is my favorite pen right now. This is a Energel Clina, and I think 0.5, I wanna say. Does it say on here? I think it's 0.5, but I ordered these on Amazon and I absolutely love it. I really need to order more. I should probably put it on my wish list. So yeah, like I said, this was a super quick and simple video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a planner that is much more basic. I do really love looking at other people's planners, and you know, I wish that I could do that all the time, but I just personally don't have the time for it right now. But when I do, I will absolutely probably do it somewhat more. But yeah, this is my baby and I love her. I am thinking about possibly switching to another cover soon, but I'm just not sure. I have a regular B6 planner that is a little, it's the same height, but it is just a little bit bigger than this that I'm thinking about moving to. But I love this size so much. I just wish that I could get Astrology or more notebook options in this B6 slim size. That's literally my only complaint. Other than that, this is my baby.